Sorry for the delay. I said I was popping on, and then I decided I didn't have enough light because like it's really rainy and muggy today, so I went to go get my light, and then my husband started messaging me about soda, which is really random, but there was a reason. So anyway, so he was messaging me. Let me adjust this a little tiny bit. Anyway, so if you are watching the replay, I would love it if you would drop a purple heart. And the reason that I do that is because even if you're watching this video a year from now, 2 years from now, it is so helpful to the team, to this community, if you're watching this video and you get value from it and you comment on it, because 2 years from now, if you comment on this post, guess what? It's gonna bump it, and someone else who needs like help with sales will be able to see this video. On my team page, like I constantly am seeing girls comment on videos from like 2 years ago, and when they do, like 10 other people get to watch it and get value from it. So please, if you are watching the replay, always, not just my video, but on any video that you find value from, comment on it, because then it's gonna make it make more people see it, and that's just so helpful. Hey Anna, so for those of you, this is gonna be a hot mess. This is gonna be a little informal. If you guys have ever like watched my videos, if you guys have ever watched my journey over the past like 3 years, I feel like I've changed a lot. I'm much more relaxed when I go live. I'm much less nervous. I still do get nervous. I got nervous the other day. I was literally sweating, but that's because I was like doing my makeup. When I do things that are new, it scares me. Training, I could train all day. I could do this all day. I could talk to you guys all day, except when I wake up my baby. If I wake him up, I might have to do this later. Really? I woke him up in the first like 30 seconds? Y'all, like I have 3 kids now and I am just a hot mess. I'll see how much I can get through. I'll run and grab him and put him in his chair if he starts crying. So, okay. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Morgan Zambrano. I've been with Synergence almost 3 years. So excited. I cannot believe I'm coming up on my 3-year anniversary. Insane, you guys. But I always, because in video, I'm like, you know, bubbly and outgoing and yada yada. This is like me because this is my comfort zone. This is my comfort zone, is like live videos. In person, I am very shy. I am terrified to speak. If you come up to me and say hi, I'll be lucky if I can get the words hi out of my mouth. I always hope people don't think like I'm mean or rude. I am just thinking about being around people, like that makes me nervous. Like my heart's instantly racing even just thinking about it. I am not good in person, but I can do live videos all day. So when I started my business, I had no background in sales, no background in anything like this. I sat at a desk. I did like the books basically for an apartment complex. I collected money. I did budgets, like things like that. I am super, super nerd. And so this year I've kind of decided that my like mantra, and my team hears me say it over and over and over again, is that my goal is to take everything that I research. I do a ton of research, you guys. I do a ton of experimenting in my customer group. And so my goal is to take all of my research, all of my nerdiness, all of my experience, and turn it into actionable, easy tips and tricks for the average distributor. So that is my goal, for the average distributor to give you tips and tricks that you can take and run with today. Okay, so that's gonna be my goal. That is my whole goal for 2020. So if you are afraid of being, yes, you hate when people say they don't want to be salesy. So that's what I'm wondering. If you are scared to be too salesy, too pushy, if you're just scared, like drop the word afraid in the comments. That was me, like so afraid to be too salesy, to make people leave my group because I'm posting too many graphics. Even if I like posted a sale, I was scared that I was scaring people off. I have built my entire business off of relationships, off of loving on people, off of like commenting on their stuff and just being myself. My group is called Life Itself with Morgan. My dominion is the Better Together Beauties. Like I'm all about love and feelings and emotions, and I cry at everything, and that's who I am. And I am terrified to sell. I have been, well, not so much anymore. The last like 6 months I've been pretty booming, which is what we're going to talk about. But I've been terrified to tell people, like to take people's money, to send them invoices. It all terrified me, all of it. So if that's you, that was me like 6 months ago. Hey Anna, hey Robin, hey Jennifer. So let's see. Oh, and one thing before I get into my tips and tricks, this is not all inclusive. This is not everything. This is with the expectation that you're already posting every day. You're already going live. You're already creating relationships. This is with the expectation you are already consistent. This is like if you are me a year ago, where you are doing everything. You are posting multiple times a day. You are coming up with big grand plans in your group. You're doing the content bank. You're doing the mega parties. You're going live. You're creating relationships. Like, you're doing all the things, and you're like doing 300 PV. Like, that is like, it's hard for you to hit 300 PV. That was me, okay? I wasn't a significant Senna seller a year ago, you guys. And you guys, if you've been following me for 3 years, I've never missed a day of posting. I've always done VIP parties. I do the mega parties. I came up with the skincare challenge. Like, I do all the things, you guys. And a year ago, it was hard for me to get like $800 in sales in a month, okay? So this is for if you are doing all the things. If you're not already consistent, if you're not already creating your own content, going live, creating relationships, I don't think this is where you should necessarily start. These are easy tips and tricks to implement if you're already someone who's super consistent with your business, okay? So I hope you're excited, because these are so easy. You're gonna be like, why is Morgan training on this? This is stupid, because it's so simple. Okay, so super simple strategies that have gotten me from an average of $500 to a month to an average of $2,500 a month. I haven't done less than $2,000 in sales in a year. And I've done upwards of above 4,000. I hit $4,000 in a month for the first time ever. I'm so excited. Oh, it's amazing. And I want to tell you that the reason, I hate when people talk too much before they give you the information. I'm so sorry. Here I am being super guilty of that. I want to tell you why this change happened, okay? So you probably see people like Mary Beth Davis, huge, crazy high PV, like super crazy high PV, or even Angela Davis, like our leader, crazy high PV, and you think like they're doing something different. They're doing something, like she can do it, I can't do that. Like I always went for, like Senna sponsoring. I hit Senna sponsoring so many different quarters because I could sponsor like crazy, but I never believed that I could hit 7,500 PV in 3 months. That sounds insane. Like that was me a year ago. I was like, that's crazy. I've never even hit 2,000 PV. Like who can hit those numbers? I never believed I could, so I never tried. Okay. So that is like kind of where I was again a year ago. But then kind of the longer you're in this business, the more people you meet, right? So I started meeting these girls who were just like me, like their personalities very similar to mine. They had no background in sales, no background in any of this stuff. This was their first network marketing experience. They'd been in either as long as I have or less. Some of them had been in newer. And so I gathered this whole group of friends. There's 6, 7 of us total. And you guys, they do like $10,000 in sales every single month. Every single month, $10,000, not like $4,000 or $3,000, which still would have impressed me. I'm talking, I have 6 very good friends who all make $10,000 a month in sales. And I was like, you do what? Like what? And so once you like start to rub shoulders with people who are just like you get to go, if she can do that, I can. Like if all of these girls can do this, I can. Like what are they doing that's different? Because they're just like me. So it starts to become more real. And when it becomes more real, you actually put in the work. Because if you don't believe that you can do it, you're probably not going to. So you have to get the belief first. So if you have to get the belief from me when I tell you a year ago I was doing like $500 in sales and now I can easily do 2,000 like in my sleep, and I'm trying to hit 4,000 every single month. That's like my goal. So just throwing that out there, like it is so achievable. And you never would have heard me say that a year ago. It is so achievable to do these higher numbers that seem really scary. Okay. So that's my baby. Hopefully he doesn't roll off the bed until he starts crying. I'm not going to get him. Super simple. This first one. Okay. So this is the first one. This is the one. These are so stupid, but seriously, they work, you guys. Okay. Number one, the number one tip from me researching like probably over 20 girls, 20 top sellers in the company and kind of seeing what they do and literally me researching them. And this is my biggest takeaway, my number one takeaway. You guys, I started putting prices into my posts. Put prices in your posts. You guys, how many of you are like me, and when the new products would come out, I'd be like, oh my gosh, look at this new lip color. How pretty is it? And that's all you say. And that's all I would say. I was afraid to be salesy. You guys, we are a business. People want to know how much things cost. Do you know how many lurkers you have in your group who've never tried Lip Sense, who don't know that it's $55 for a starter kit, who don't know Shadow Sense is $22? And guess what? They're lurking. They're not going to ask. They're not. I am in so many groups where I'm interested in their like weight loss products or their super cute boutique clothes. And if they don't put the prices, I'm not going to look. If they don't put the prices, I'm assuming it's expensive. If they don't put the prices, I'm assuming they want to talk to me and I don't want to talk to them because I'm an introvert. You guys, it is the simplest little tweak that you can make to put the prices in every product post that you do. Every single one. It's not that hard. I literally just will do, like I'll talk about climate control and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I was out of climate control for 2 weeks. You guys, this is like the best thing I've ever put on my face. My skin feels so hydrated. It's amazing. And then if you want, because like, again, I'm scared of being salesy. So I'll do the thing where you do like the ... So you make sure it goes into the see more. And then when they click see more, then you can say, if you're interested, you know, message me if you have questions. It's $60 or you can order it here at my Senna site. I put that in like every single product post now. Every single post. And people comment all the time. Yesterday, I had a post go off on accident because I scheduled it like 2 weeks ago because I planned on doing like a fun thing this week and then that didn't happen. It went off yesterday about concealer. You guys, I've never sold a concealer in 3 years. I've never sold a concealer. And guess what? I had a post go off about concealer and somebody bought concealer and I was like, what just happened? Like, that was crazy. So I'm telling you, tell people how much things cost. Like, and again, I see some of you saying like, you always put prices in things. It never crossed my mind that people want to know how much things cost. I felt like for me, I was always trying to share. I was trying to share what worked for me, share the products. And if anybody wanted them, I would love to talk to them about it. But I never really wanted to be like, here's the price if you want to buy it. And now I'm like, well, of course they want to buy it. That's the point. I'm a business. I'm sharing the things that work for me. Of course they want to buy it. You guys, it's so silly. Put the prices in your posts, okay? It is the simplest tweak that you can make. Let me look back. Okay, so Robin says she hasn't done that yet. Exactly. Do you do that in your Facebook parties too? Yes, prices. People have to know how much things cost. I cannot tell you how many parties I've been added to where they don't have the prices, and I'm not going to buy things. I'm not going to buy things if I don't know how much they are because I'm not about to message that distributor who wants me to join her team. I know all the tips and tricks. Tell me how much things cost and I'll buy from you. And then if you do a good job at the party, if you go live and you're excited about your products, then I will become your customer. I have a very high, high standard for distributors in other network marketing companies. They have to do all the things. Put prices and then you'll get someone like me to actually look at your products. Okay, so that's number one. 1 second. I hear you, tiny one. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're so cute. Sorry, y'all. We're gonna hold Asher. I might put him down in his chair. We'll see. Okay, so that was number one. I'm gonna go out of order and try to hit all of them. So the other one, we do really, really well on this team because we have the content bank. But I used to kind of be all over the place with what I was posting. And it is so much better to be more specific, to talk about detox mask for a couple of days, to talk about climate control for a couple of days. Like literally, I've done as many as like when I'm doing a big, and it's not even a big event. I'm not saying like a big party or anything. I'm just saying I will focus on products for days and do literally 4 posts a day on each product so that by the 8th post, maybe someone is interested. Okay. So literally multiple days, multiple posts a day on one specific product or one specific bundle of products, which is another thing I'm going to get into. But people have to see things multiple times. Facebook only lets like 5% of people in your group see your posts anyway, a whole different subject. So make multiple posts about the same product for multiple days in a row, make it a thing. And yeah, you'll sell a lot more of that product. And also make sure that you're putting the prices in the post and talking about the products and all of those things. So that's number 2. Oh, and then with the products, also focus on like the needs that come from the products and like the feelings that come from the products. So like I said, with climate control, I'm telling people that climate control is hydrating my skin. My skin feels so much more hydrated. So use like those types of like verbiage. But when you're doing like 8 posts within 2 days on the same product, you're gonna hit multiple different personality types. And if all of that goes over your head, just use the content bank and you'll start to see kind of the flow of how you can talk about one product for multiple days in a row, because you're hitting, like I said, there's so many different ways to talk about the products, and you want to talk to those different people with those different personality types. Again, I could just talk about that all day. So I also started a rewards program because I use Zen Sales. So I know Angela uses Zen Sales. She's talked about it a lot. I'm a mess today, but Zen Sales has a rewards program. You do not have to do this if that sounds scary, but when I never did a rewards program, because this is all me personally, I never did a rewards program. Like people have the little stamps on the little business cards and all of those things. I never did any of that because in my head, nobody was gonna buy 10 products from me. That's what I was telling myself. Nobody's gonna buy 10 products. Like a rewards program sounds silly when they have to come back 10 times, when they have to buy 10 different things. Like I've never earned a reward anywhere because like I have to go there 10 times and that's just not something that I was gonna do. So I was again putting a glass ceiling on myself saying nobody's gonna buy 10 products from me. And guess what? The 2 years previous, nobody probably had except for my mom. Like my mom would buy stuff from me like crazy, but probably nobody else had actually bought 10 products. But the rewards program and implementing everything else and deciding that I was gonna be a good seller in 2019, I had so many people get their free color. Like they did, my specific reward is like after 10 products, they get a free color, 10 items. You guys, I can't even tell you how, like more than I even realized, like I had customers. Like I've had like 20 different people earn their rewards, and I've had multiple people earn their rewards multiple times because people are literally buying like 20, 30, 40 products from me. That's crazy. That is like so crazy. Like even thinking about that, like I said, that was just not how it was before. But these girls are obsessed with their rewards. They'll message me and they'll be like, okay, I see I'm only 3 away, so I need these 3 products and then I want this one free. Like they are on it, you guys. I have so many of them that stock their points that order from me, not just once a month, but like multiple times a month even. It's so crazy. So start a rewards program. And also like a tool, this is an extra pro tip. A tool is only as good as you talk about it. Tool is only as good as how much you use it and how much you promote it. So I talk about my rewards program so people know about it, and then they see everybody else's excitement about it, and I post like when people earn it. So the more you talk about it, the more people buy into it. So it's something like that's with anything. If you're gonna have a Senna site, if you're gonna, use Shout or anything like that, like the more you talk about it, the more people buy into it. So my rewards program, the girls are obsessed with it, and so I might have to revamp it, but they love it. When you started the rewards program, did you start from 0? Yes, I started from 0. I started it on April 1st of last year. So starting April 1st, everything going forward has been in their rewards. Anything they bought before April 1st didn't count. So I started it on April 1st, and Zen Sales calculates it all for you. That's why I use Zen Sales, because it just does all of it. And then it tells me when people earn rewards, and it's really great. Let's see. Did I announce it? I don't remember. I really don't. I'm not good at graphics, so I doubt I used any sort of graphic. I always just use my face and like put words on my face because I am not a graphics person, but I can take selfies all day long. So that is not my strong suit. So I don't actually remember how I announced it. Probably with a live video and then maybe with a selfie of my face, or like my kids holding lip sense. That's another one that I do a lot because I can't do graphics to save my life. I feel like I had another point about that. No, I feel like that's it. Okay, so we're only on number 2, I think, you guys. Sorry, I'm taking a really long time. That was number 3. The next one, this is the one that like pretty much everybody does. All of you probably already do this, but just in case, this is, you know, I want this to be for the average distributor. Doing handwritten thank you notes. Every single person that purchases from you, even if they purchase, you know, every 2 weeks, handwritten thank you note. Like, thank you so much. I appreciate your business so much. This color is gonna look amazing on you. I would love it if you'd post a selfie. You can even put in little things like, if you ever wanna join my team, let me know, #dreamteam. Like, literally handwritten note every single time. And again, this is all my personality. I bought from multiple different distributors. Multiple. I was the customer who shopped the sales. I didn't have money back then. Like, I was just like trying to, my husband was like, $25 lipstick, are you freaking insane? Like, and so I was shopping from all these different people. And guess what? Stephanie, like, was the one who gave me, she gave the little gifts. She gave the little notes. She gave the extra love. And so that's why I went with her as my upline. So you guys, the handwritten notes are more than just saying thank you. They are an extra touch for you to be creating those relationships with your customers to create that loyalty. And the loyalty is what you need, especially if you want to build your team and if you see potential in these people who don't even see it in themselves yet as like, you know, they're going to be a future distributor who is really great. And so you want to make sure that you're really creating those relationships. So thank you notes are more than just saying thank you. Any tips on getting girls to post more selfies on their orders when they receive them? Yes, in the thank you note, it's really simple. In the thank you note, just put like PS. I do this all the time. I should know exactly what I say, but I write it. I don't say it out loud. PS, post a selfie in your new products and tag me and you'll get 10% off your next order. It's really like, I say that to everybody. Like, I just write it. Like, you'll get 10% off your order if you post a selfie. Or honestly, I have a whole training on it. So I can, if you remind me, I can tag you. But I have a whole training on, basically, I just ask people to post selfies. I'll just message them and say, you know, hey, would you mind posting a selfie? And then I have a whole training on it. Otherwise, I can talk about it forever. And then let's see. Okay, I put the prices in my posts. I used to be all over the place. Rewards program, thank you cards. Okay, this next one, another one, super easy. You can implement this today. So easy, you guys. What have I've been saying this the whole time. Facebook only shows 5% of your posts to people. Another statistic is that 90% of people don't come back to your group. Once they are invited into your group and they accept, they never actually come back to your group ever. They only ever see what comes through their newsfeed. So if you're not interactive enough to get up in their newsfeed, they don't see a thing that you post, okay? And maybe you post it and you go, oh my gosh, I have 500 people in my group and not a single person commented on this. Oh my gosh, like I suck, my posts suck. Like, and you start like overthinking. No, it's not you, it's Facebook. Facebook is hard, you guys. But guess what? You're a business owner and you need to treat your business like a business. If you want someone to see your post, guess what you need to do? Tag them and let them know that the post is there. And if you don't feel comfortable tagging them in that post, then you should rethink what you're posting. So if you're not comfortable tagging them, you're basically saying you don't want them to see it, which is a little weird. So tag people in posts. I do this almost every single time, you guys. When a new color comes out, I tag all the people that I think would like that color. Even if I don't think they would like it, if I think it would look good on them, I tag them. I'm like, hey girl, oh my gosh, this color would look amazing on you. And then they'll be like, whoa, that's too bold for me, you're crazy. And then I'm like, hashtag trust Morgan. And then they buy it because everybody trusts me to pick colors for them because I'm good at it. So build your credibility on that. But seriously, when you post something, post it with the price and then tag people that you genuinely think would be interested. If you're like me, like I'll make a post with a specific customer in mind. I'll be like, oh my gosh, I think she needs this so much. Like, and then I'll post it and she won't comment on it. And I'm like, man, but guess what? She probably didn't even see it. And so now I'll tag her and be like, girl, I know we were just talking about what is that called? Like when people get like wind rash. We were just talking about wind rash. This product would be so good for you. Wind rash, is that a thing? I don't even know. Or, you know, we were just talking about how dry your lips are. Oh my gosh, look at this lip balm. Tag your people. Tag them to make sure that they see it. I'm not saying they're going to be like, oh my gosh, yes, order it for me. Or, oh my gosh, yes, invoice me. No, but you're planting the seed for the future. They're creating their wish list in their head. They need to see these products multiple times. And guess what? You tag them in a post about lip balm. Then you get another girl who orders lip balm to post a selfie. And then she gets that third party validation. And she's like, okay, I've been thinking about this. And seeing this girl post about it makes me want it. It's all like a big game. Treat your business like a business, and it's okay to have some strategy, you guys. Okay, sorry, I'm all over the place. Last thing, I think this is the last one, and I feel like this one is actually kind of controversial, which is why I left it for last. But again, this is from me studying all of the top girls, okay? Literally the girls that hit like diamond send to sales, like I'm studying them because I'm a weirdo. So they do promos. Let's start with this. Are you like this is how I was. I would make like $400, $500 a month, but then I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna plan a big VIP party for March. I'm gonna plan a big VIP party once a quarter, and I'd spend like 4 weeks planning a big VIP party, getting all the graphics, getting all the posts, getting everything ready. So the 2 months before, it's like $400, and then I do a big VIP party, and I make like $1,500, and I'm like, holy cow, I just made $1,500 in 24 hours. But guess what? Then it's $400, and then guess what? I'd plan a big VIP party, and so it's like I'd go 2 months with hardly any orders, and then I'd make like $2,000, and it would be amazing, right? Okay, so that is one way of doing things, but Olivia, how I do things now, and that is how I ran everything for 2 years. That was my strategy, and my girls know that. I literally would do a VIP party every 3 months, be a big VIP party. It's a big thing I've trained on. I have a whole guide about how I do it, but the top girls do promos every single day, every day. And I'm not saying 15% off of everything. No, these girls are smart. You guys, they are so smart. They blow my mind. So what they do is, like I said, they talk about climate control for 2 days in a row. And guess what? During those 2 days, climate control is on a promo. You want to add anything else to your order, it's full price. They get almost everything at full price except for that one product that's on a promo. They do fun little gifts with purchase for climate control for 2 days. And if someone really wants climate control, they order climate control. And then they're like, hey girl, don't you also need a mascara? Why don't you add that in because you're already paying shipping? They are so smart, you guys. I can't even tell you how much my sales have skyrocketed since I started using this strategy. Like I said yesterday, I posted about concealer. I sold concealer. I didn't only sell concealer, I sold concealer and tinted moisturizer because she'd been thinking about buying tinted moisturizer, but then she added in the concealer because it was on a promo. I get sales every single day, which blows my mind because that never used to be a thing. I might get like 8 sales in a whole month, maybe. Now I get sales every single day because like that one product that'll make them pull the trigger goes on sale. And we have like over 100 colors of lip scents. We have like 25 glosses. In total, we probably have like 300 products. And if you're just highlighting one product a day or one product every 2 days, and that's the one that they want, they're gonna pull the trigger, but then they're gonna add in the rest of their wish list. Like, it is been a game changer to be intentional with my posts, to be intentional with posting my prices, with showing people how to place an order, and by doing those daily promos on those specific products, I just keep saying it blows my mind because it does. That has been that's the biggest thing. That really is. Like, posting prices was like the #1 easiest because coming up with the product post still doesn't come naturally to me. But I watched these other girls and I'm like literally one of my very best friends last week did a mystery hostess party. All it was everyone who orders at full price gets entered to win the hostess rewards for the week. So whatever your hostess rewards are, she did that for 5 days. And then when it was over, did she be like, oh, everybody ordered last week, I guess I'm not gonna sell this week? No, this week she's doing a prize wheel. These girls do stuff every single week with promos, with fun. What we think of as a VIP party, they do it every single week, you guys. Like, I can't even believe it when I see their posts because they're like, oh yeah, I did a live sale. And I'm like, oh yeah, I did one last month. And she's like, oh no, I'm doing another one on Thursday. And I'm like, what? Like, they're just like it's just a whole different way of thinking. If you are open for business every day, you can get sales every day. So you have to act like you're open for business every day by posting prices, telling people how to order. Like, it's all so crazy to me. So I'm still not anywhere close to like these top sellers, but with these super easy tips, put prices in your posts. Don't be afraid to tag people if you want them to see it. Make sure they see it. Do thank you cards so that you're creating relationships. Think about doing a rewards program. You don't have to. it can stack up. Like if you have people order a ton of things, like it can, don't get me wrong. So don't be pressured into a rewards program, but it's something to think about. And then, like I said, doing different promos. It doesn't have to be every single day. I didn't do a single one last week, but you know, kind of consistently when you're talking about a product, making that product highlight, give them a reason to pull the trigger that day. Even if it's like, I did these free headbands. I should have worn my headband. The headbands were like $2, and I said anybody who places an order today gets a free headband at full price. They ordered at full price to get a free headband. So it's just about being like giving people different reasons on different days. You'll catch different personalities. And then having focus instead of being all over the place, which I still am, but I try to be better. And then I think those are the things. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. I hope this was helpful. I hope you got any sort of value out of this whatsoever. And you'll still be seeing me like the next 2 days. So I hope we have some fun. I have some more challenges for you. I meant to have a challenge at the end of this video and I forgot. So I will do some more pop-up challenges, and then make sure you have your notifications on because we are gonna learn all the things from Pit Stop. Not learn all the things, but like new products, new announcements, and things like that. So I think that's it. Say bye, baby Asher. Bye, guys.